Hey, that's why you gotta be careful. Tom Sorensen, Jim Riley, Joe Zillick, Harry Race, Bernard LaChance, DJ Dave, Perlita Quinlan, Elton Anderson, Don Wiley, 1961, Oyster Cracker Man, Bitted Bedford, Blue Boy Boxes, GPS, Pestle, Robo Rapist, Night Red, Randy, Red Gordon, Early, Jim Hall, Bill Duvall, Doug King, see as you rise up too. If you guys wanted to deal with the devil in World War III and to be the hero All-American, you gotta be careful. Ghetto life and country and Western life, Karen, and all that if you're trying to teach a big lesson. Because look what we got here. Mutations, DNA damage seen in Fukushima forest, Greenpeace, right? So after their blast. So the group of you probably gave the military and NATO and the United Nations the greatest gift of all time. About your guys' terrorist regime. Harry, Joe, pick a street to make a street. And so now, they know everything about what caused the massacres at the schools, 9/11, Fukushima, all, even Chernobyl, everything, because you profess to be God, Perlita and Hillary and Elton, and, So if you're God, then you guys are responsible for all the damage on the earth. Get it? So you guys say I'm stupid, but this is the problem, Robo Rapist Night, when you don't leave people alone, and then you have your crime spree, boast of the McDonald's thing, the Blue Room, the bed bugs. So if they got all this video footage of you guys running around like a bunch of buffoon, and if you're all inbred 61 amphibious base man, and your comic book destroyed our home, inputting it in, and your Yale showboat Mr. All-American Joe there, or claims to be Zion Eden Atlantis God or Jehovah, you're going to be careful with Bitted Batford Bernard and your crybaby LaCarney. Like I said, the crybaby LaCarney Lafagalathon. Because now they have 19 trillion, they can prove the drug war, all these problems in one area, and then they can prove it in another state, and another state, and another nation, and another nation, and watch and listen to your Yahoo crybaby fit of like annoying in the environment, watching Red Randy march around with Hillbilly Squad Julie, how you guys destroyed the churches, how you guys just don't know what's going on. So you guys gave them everything that they could possibly want, and even proved to you guys mutations through, radioactive material. So if you're experimentating on Lockheed stuff or whatever you stole, Robo Rapist Night and 61 amphibious base man and Bernard's little onslaught of eco-terrorism or whatever, Perlita, or the PETA Perlita, So you want to be careful when you got P's marked everywhere and A's and S's and Dave sitting there poke clicking El Corte, all that stuff, because you guys gave them everything they could ever hope for in the military and all those people in the tech companies and all that, and they go, after the trial, how come we now know? Here they even get to Brian and Tom, why doesn't it work? Now NATO and them go, hey Perlita and Dave, we can finally prove why it don't work. Your terrorist regime, drama, all that stuff, So be careful what you wish for, Bernard de Lacarney. Because if they raise that sucker back up, you might not be able to control it. But they'll be able to control you, Joe, remote control style. Yeah, they might make you immortal, but see, you guys might not know what that was all about back then, too. But you never know these days with those guys. But every military man in the world who's worked their asses off to get some, recognition, they got it. And Perlita, they might not have wanted your ghetto style out here. That might have been the problem. Or Red Randy and his corny. So be careful, because they go Fukushima. Now we know. If you took a science class, you guys would know that radioactivity would screw everything up. So then they can prove that you guys jacked that stuff over up there at the firefighter station too. So see Sasha Nimes firefighter, say pointy teeth. So Schwartz is pointy teeth. You guys keep going after the pointy teeth people and people who wear glasses, and then the mustache man. So see, NATO is getting it all sorted out, but you might not like the answer in the future generations at what you receive. So be careful. Be careful as you bid it out. Because I'm sure they are downloading every scrap that I say and do and have there. And man, they're going to have a heyday, the United Nations and NATO, when they're ready to have their party. Because most of you probably won't be invited.